Hi, friends. In today's demonstration, we'll talk about a very important tax saving instrument known as a private pension fund. So, what I've done is that I've created a calculator under the tax savings, which is known as the private pension calculator. Now, Netherlands has got a very high tax rate, as we know. It's sometimes more than 49%. So, what are the strategies that you can take to save tax, especially when your 30% ruling ends? Because with 30%, you get a lot of benefits. But once it ends, how can you reduce your tax bill? And we'll see that in action. So, let's go to the private pension calculator. So, as I mentioned, this is the number one tax saving strategy or instrument available for us expats. It can give you about 49.5%, almost 50% tax refund. So, imagine this that you are in the highest tax bracket and you invest 1,000 euros, you can probably get about 500 euros back, which is huge. And this is something that many of us don't know. So, how does it work? The first thing is that you have to calculate your Jarumte. This is the yearly space that the Dutch government provides you, that this is the maximum that you can contribute to a private pension fund. And there are ways to calculate it. Once your geronte is calculated, then this calculator will tell you that based on your planned contribution, how much tax refund can you expect. So let's see this in action. So let's say I've got a gross income of about 90,000 euros. I put it here. I have to enter the factor A from UPO. So UPO stands for Uniform Pension Overview. Uh, it it's there on your pension documents that you get from your employer. So just ask for it, or you could get into the pension fund website and get this information. So let's say the factor is about 1,200, and let's say your planned contribution yearly is about let's say 20,000. So you can see here, right, that your gross income is this, your premium base is this, your factor A correction is this much, and your Yarumte for this year is about 13,934. This is the maximum that if you contribute, you'll get some tax benefits. So let me just make it 10,000. So you can see that if I put 10,000 euros into my pension fund, I can get a tax refund of about 4,950, which is about 5,000 euros. So almost 50% I can get back in my tax return. So imagine this, that if you invest 10,000 euros per year in a pension fund, you actually only pay 5,000 euros, 5,050 euros out of the pocket, while your 10,000 that you have invested grows. So the real cost is only about 5,000 euros. So it's one of the magical instruments that we have at our disposal, and would seriously encourage you to consider this. Obviously, this 10,000 euros that you have invested, you cannot take it back till you are about 68 years. That is when you get your pension. But every year, when you invest this amount, you get a tax refund of about 4,950. So essentially, you've only invested about 5,000 of your own money. So it's a very important instrument, and it helps you save tax as well as increase your wealth. So the top pension providers are a Brand New Day, Bright Pension, and ABN AMRO. Brand New Day is the most popular. So visit this and create your pension fund. The last thing is that, as we know, there are three pillars of pension: AOW, which is a state pension that you will get based on your employment. Employer pension sometimes you get, and private pension is something that you have to create on your own because these two might not suffice for your pension needs. So that is all from my side. Again, a cautionary note, I'm not a tax consultant. This is just based on my own experience and knowledge that I've gained over the last few years. So let me know if there's any questions also. Thank you so much.